Hello, people. This is Renita, and I'm experiencing another hemiplegic migraine episode, the start of one. So I decided to pick up the camera and relate to you guys again. Um, I saw that quite a few people watched the last video, so I hope that video was helpful. In this video, I just wanted to come back and say something that I don't see in many videos. Again, for you all that don't remember, this is a hemiplegic migraine, and I don't have the complex one. I normally have sporadic hemiplegic migraines is what they call them, I think. However, what was I telling you guys? Oh, however, mine has become fewer and are more spread out than what they normally were. Instead of having them like 8 times a month, I only have them maybe once, maybe twice, two of them, two, maybe 3 times a month. At this point, right now, I'm just going to describe to you what's happening. My shoulders have started tightening up, and I can feel a little pain coming up here through my ear area. My face is starting to tighten up. It's always an indication first. And my eyes droopy. So when my face tighten up, it always starts to go to the side. It's not the worst tightening that it's been right now because normally my speech begins to slur when it gets to full tightening. And I can't talk to you like I'm talking now. Like I said, this is the start of one, so it's not in full blown at this moment. So it's not the worst. It's just I know it's coming on. Also, I can now start feeling my arm tightening a little bit and my legs starting to tighten while I'm sitting here. However, what I wanted to offer you was something that I'm using in addition to medication that I have not heard on the other post is a change in dietary is necessary. And I think it helps that when I change it, because I could tell when I go back to, if I go back and try to eat anything that is off my list of what I shouldn't eat, I could tell immediately that I'll start tensing up or start feeling the pain in the head or the heaviness in the body functioning. Y'all, it gets so bad that I cannot walk at times. I mean, and I really cannot imagine being like that 24 hours, 365 days a year. But I know there are people out there that deals with it like that. So I just thank God for the fight that it does go back to normal after this leave. But however, it doesn't make it something that I want to live with for the rest of my life. So I've cut out anything that has citrus acid in it. Citrus acid, you guys. My neurologist told me to cut out citrus acid. She's also told me to cut out all chocolate. And I'm that person, if I see something that's going to affect my body, I can stop it with a drop of a hat. Like, I can just not eat it. I'm not that person that has to say, oh, I got to have a little bit of this. So, no, I don't eat it. So, citrus acid, you guys, it's in pretty much everything you normally consume that is unhealthy or junk food. Most chips, most sodas, most candies, all that has citrus acid in it because they're trying to give it a fruity flavor. I look bad. I'm sorry. My what I do notice I can't eat it chip wise. I can eat them jalapeno kettle chips and Funyuns. They don't have citrus acid in it. I also the only soda that I drink, and I try not to drink those, are what is Coke, because they don't have citrus acid and they're not trying to give a fruity flavor. Also, you cannot eat all the different candies they made because, like I told you, they're trying to get those little fruity flavor. Though I just stay away from all candy. Whether it's a peppermint, I'm not eating it because peppermint don't really have labels on them, or unless you get the bag of them. But for the most part, I'm a label whore. I read everything that is in anything before I put it in my mouth. Um, I made a big mistake recently and I ate a sandwich with a tomato on it. And I immediately, within less than an hour, started turning and neck tightening and things of that nature. And I couldn't figure out what was going on because went down my little list of what I ate that day. Made sure I took my medicine. And my aunt told me, "You're not supposed to have citrus acid, remember?" I said, "Yeah, but this is what I ate. Nothing I ate had citrus acid in it." It did not even dawn on me that tomato is a citrus fruit. Tomatoes have citrus in it. So watch out for your tomatoes, you guys. Like, I don't eat spaghetti anymore as much as I love it. Whew, I hate the way this looks. I'm sorry. I don't eat tomatoes anymore, and I just don't eat anything that has citrus acid in it. I don't eat anything that can make me look, anything that can make me look or feel like this disease make me feel, because they call it hemiplegic migraine, but it's really a hemiplegic disease because it's so much more than a migraine. My mother has migraines and she go in the room, take a little shot and lay her body down for a little bit, but it doesn't call for her to have these physical restraints that this disease calls for me to have. So I just wanted to share with you all. Cut out your citrus acid. Cut out all chocolate. I love Snickers, and I haven't had one. I can't tell you. And I know it have to be about 9 months, because since I've actually been researching, I just stopped eating anything that's going to hurt me. And I suggest that you do the same as well. Look at your dietary plan, what you're eating, what you have ate when these are coming on. Like this morning, I haven't ate anything. I think it's just one of those things that's coming. I have not taken any medicine yet, so I'm going to go take. I have a medicine that I take when it's in full headache mode or hemiplegic mode, and I have a medicine that I take when I take every day regardless, in order to try to alleviate them coming as often. So as you see, my eyes are getting harder to keep open. I'm stretching. I'm trying to keep them open. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. In order for me to go deal with what's going on with me at this moment, it's kind of hard to sit here and just look at me looking like this and know I'm sending it out to the world. But sometimes we have to make ourselves vulnerable in order to be a blessing to other people. And that's what I'm hoping I am to anybody and everybody who's dealing with this horrendous disease of hemiplegic migraines. It's not easy, but through prayer, I'll make it through it. Again, thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, hit me in the box below. I will put the name of the medication in the description of this title. So just hit me, subscribe, and like, and pass on. Thank you.